This episode is brought to you by Google Pixel, the official fan phone of the NBA and WNBA. The new Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro are built different. How? Take the Audio Magic Eraser tool. It helps block out distracting crowd noise so your play-by-play commentary sounds crystal clear. The only phone engineered by Google brings out the audio you care about so your videos sound as crisp as they look. Learn more at googlestore.com/pixelnba. Audio Magic Eraser requires Google Photos app. May not work on all audio elements.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to overall talk on how old am I? I'm going to be turning 26 years old this year. And yeah, I have to say I've been playing video games for like a good 20 plus years. I think I started playing video games when I was like 2-3 years old. So I've played racing games, I've played shooting games, RPG, MMO, you name a genre, I've played it. Board games that were turned into video games, I've played it all. Like, I don't look at video games and be like, this is confusing. I know what I'm getting myself into. And if it's a video game that I'm not familiar with, guess what? I'm not going to play it. You know, like, that's the thing with video games. I'm like, bro, I sit there, I play a video game. And if I'm so confused by what's going on, don't play it. Stop playing it. If you know me and you know my streams, yeah, you know for sure. I'm like, I do not play a game for a long period of time if I don't like it. If I don't like it, if I feel like that it's off, if I just, overall, like, if I'm not like used to that, type of game. But no, that's like one of the things that people will try to tell me that it's me, when I'm playing it, like, you're not playing it correctly, you're not playing it right, oh, you're doing things wrong. And here's the thing, like, when somebody is, because I had to say probably the last time I needed help with a video game was Forza Motorsports 3. And it was a friend, and I had to say that was like the last like legit like time, and I'm trying to think like any time after that. I honestly, I do not like really remember having it where like anybody taught me or was teaching me how to play a game. And it wasn't even more so with like teaching. It was just me, understanding like the concept of the game. So I think that that's what it is. Like a lot of the times, like I'm just trying to understand the concept of the game. But teaching, I would say that it was probably around that time when I played Forza Motorsports 3 for the first time. And if a lot of people know that story and know that situation, it was a friend of mine. He told me about Forza. He knew that I was into racing games. And that's the thing. I'm like, I've been playing racing games. That's the one genre I know better than anything is racing games. Okay? I have played the greats. I have played the worst. I've played all racing games. So that's like when people, there's never a time if somebody tells me something about a racing game, I'm like, hey, look, you better be like the developer or something. Because if you ain't the developer, I ain't hearing it, all right? So, but anyways, but no, like, so my friend, he told me about Forza Motorsports 3. I bought it. My parents bought it because this was at the time when I was in high school and I ain't had no money. So, my parents bought me Forza Motorsports 3. And I remember when I very first played that game, hated it. Hated every moment of it because I was like, the cars are slow. There's nothing fun. This seems like it's a peaceful and relaxing game. I'm all about action and speed. And and that was like one of the things I always had said. I'm like, bro, I like racing games that's fast paced. Like, everything is crazy and stuff. And so, but as the more I played Forza, the more I started to enjoy it. The more I started to like it. And I picked up on how I do that. Because it wasn't too long ago, same situation. I got this, it's not really a racing game, it's a drifting game. But CarX, drifting online, some racing, drifting online, something like that. But anyways, bought that game. I sucked at first. Hated every moment of it. I was like, this is horrible. I don't like it. This is trash. And I'm like, and here's the thing. I'm going based off of the knowledge of when I played other racing games and they just kind of had like the drifting stuff like equipped. but like you're trying to take a car that's, or no, so here's the thing, like in other, so for an example, Forza Horizon, the very first Forza Horizon, I remember that was like one game where I was like, oh, drifting is just like, by automatic in that game. It's like, there's no like, oh, I gotta tune my car up or change it up and things to get it to drift. No, it's like drifting is automatic in this game. So I go ahead and was playing like, Car X and stuff, and just noticed like how extremely hard it was to drift in that game. But as the time progressed on, and I can play that game now and kill it with drifting, just kill it. Like, I'm saying, like, there's never been a time where I play, well, yeah, when I started, yeah, I was horrible at that game, but I had to say in the recent time, there's never been a time where I'm like, I'm crashing into the walls, I'm spinning out like crazy, I'm like, bro, I played that game, I can play that game and have a conversation with you at the same time. So my thing is this, I have knowledge when it comes to video games, and in a situation where it's like, I'm brand spanking new to video games, and a lot of times, like, and that's like one of the main things that I hate about Twitch streaming is that everybody assumes that you know absolutely nothing about a game. Like, always, like, that's like the one thing that I don't like is when people join my stream thinking that I need help. And I'm like, bro, before I ask for help, I would delete this game and not play it. But I'm not going to sit down and continue playing a game that I don't like, if it comes to a point in time where I need help, it's not a game for me. Never will be. But no, that happened today. I was sitting there playing Dying Light, and somebody was like, they offered help, and I was just like, I'm fine. I don't need help. Like, I got this. I'm like, my thing is this. Okay, now it's like talking on that, like zombie killing games. I have played so many different types of zombie killing games, like from the PlayStation 2. Did I play any zombie games on PlayStation 3? I might have. I don't remember, but anyways, Xbox 360 for sure, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. Did I play any, PC, PlayStation 4? I'm saying I played zombie games left and right. That's like another game that's another genre from my childhood that I've played, is zombie games. So I'm aware of everything that you need to know about when it comes to these games. I don't need help. I never did, never will. I'm saying, and then that's the thing. If I ask for help, then okay, I'm asking for help. I'm like, bro, I need help in this. But before I get to that point, guess what exists? Guess what's been existing since, the 90s? Let me just see when this particular thing was created. Hold on for a second. Blank created in what year? Because I don't really want to say. So they said, okay, and this is the official birth date of this particular thing that I can go to just in case I need to know, how to get better at Car X, how to get better at Forza, how to get better at whatever game. I will go to the internet. The internet has been around since January 1st of 1983, okay? So I'll go to the internet if it ever comes to a point in time where I need help on a video game. But I will not be that person where I am streaming, or if I am posting a video where somebody is like, oh, you need help because you're trash at the game, you're this, and it's like, you'll have the ones where it's like they genuinely want to help me, then you have the ones where it's like they're saying that, oh, you need my help because you're trash at this game. And that's why I tell people, hey, look, don't come to my stream doing none of that backseat gaming stuff. You're telling me things that I already know. That's why I just do not care, when they come to my streams, all like, no, you need a proper build in order to play the game better. You need this in order to do this mission. You need to do this. I'm like, fam, you're telling me stuff that I either already know or I can find out about it on the internet. There are literally hundreds of videos that exist for literally every big, if a game came from a big, developer or publisher, if it came from a big developer and publisher, company, bruh, there are at least over 100 videos, if not thousands of videos, okay, on this game, on how to finish a mission, on how to what else? Builds. All of these other different things I can easily find out. So that's why, when they ask, oh, do you need help? Do you know you gotta do this, you gotta do that? I'll always ignore it. Or I'll just tell a person, I'm like, I don't need your help, or don't do none of that backseat gaming stuff. But that's the thing where I'm like, that's why I'm like, I start this episode the way I started off, because I've been playing video games for 20 years. Okay, so having it where somebody tells me you don't know how to play this game, and I've played other games, from this particular genre, it's like, what? Hold on, time out. I don't know how to play Call of Duty, but literally I played and beaten and prestige and beaten zombies. I've done everything possible, okay? In all Call of Duty games, from the co-op missions to anything that you can name off, unless they've added something new. And my thing is this: I would just think back on the previous games that I've played that were similar to the situation I'm playing in whatever game. Because let's say, for an example, Call of Duty Cold War. And you know how like they added that zombie mode where it's like this big like open world map, like kind of in a way, but they at least got you going from like place to place or like where you need to go to and stuff. Okay, so yeah, that was new. But my thing is this: I played video games that was like that. I play video games or like, yeah, Car X. I'm like, that's new to me. But I played games where it required to drift. So I'm saying, like, my thing is this: I'm not clueless. I'm not stupid. I don't lack knowledge of whenever I'm playing a game. It's just gonna take some time for me to get used to it. And my thing is this: if I'm that quick to like hop off of a game, something's wrong with that game. No, my thing is this: something is wrong with the game, because I know, like, my thing is this, and that's when it's like when a lot of people, when they'll say that you're trash at a game because you're not completing a mission, or you're, failing a lot in multiplayer or whatever. My thing is this: I will understand that if like the game that I'm playing was a 5-star game. Like if it's a 5-star game that I'm playing, then okay, then I might be trash. Like, but it has to be like 5 stars, like from like thousands, like a crap ton of people. Everybody loves this game, all right? But I play it, right? Excuse me. I play it, and I'm talking about how bad it is, how this is stupid. I hate multiplayer. I hate this single player. I hate, like, nothing is understandable in this game. That's when I'll believe that I'm trash at that game. That's when I'll believe, okay? Because the evidence is there. The evidence is there. Ain't nothing that you need to prove or say to me. I'm like, no, I am trash at that game. But if that game doesn't have 4 or 5 stars and it has 3, I guess, like, 3, 4 or 5, that's like great and very great. 3, I feel like it's good, okay? But it lacks in some things. It may lack in a lot of things, because there are games out there with 3-star ratings, and they, sometimes they're good. It's a hit or miss, 50-50 chance of whether that game is going to be good or not. So that's why I think a lot of times, like, I don't give games with 3-star chance or 3 stars chances, because every time when I feel like I play a game where it's like 3 stars or less, I would. If it's less than 3 stars, then okay, 2, 1 stars, yeah, that game ain't good. And I'm like, I stay away from games that it's like 2 stars, and that's why, like, video games like NBA 2K, I refuse to believe that I am trash. Because, no, that's another reason why I refuse to believe that I'm trash at that game, because I don't talk bad on, NBA Street Volume 2? My thing is this: if I put that game out, all right, or have it where I'm playing that game. If I manage to ever acquire a PlayStation 2 and NBA Street Volume 2, I will show you guys I was good at that game. I can play that game no problem. And that was just like how it is with any other game. But I feel like, me personally, this is what I feel like with games today. That games today, they try to go above and beyond in them. They try to make it where it's, like equivalent to a game that's being ran on PC, when it's not. It's a console game. So that's why I think a lot of times, like, these games fail. Because you're trying, the PC games, do you guys not pay attention? Especially if it's not getting good reviews and all this other crap. You guys wanting to make it a console game. And you know what? Prime example, DayZ. That game, it was good at one point in time. They, and that's the thing, like with NBA 2K, that game, that was good at one point in time. But as the time progressed on, it got bad. DayZ got bad. I remember when DayZ came out, that was one of the biggest open world, free roaming zombie games that ever get released. And it was, bro, it was freaking amazing. I loved watching every video possible of DayZ. There were YouTubers, I wouldn't have not known of them guys till this day, but they did DayZ videos. I was watching them. I liked them. I liked that video. I liked those videos. I liked the video. I loved the video game. That was like the main reason why I wanted to get into gaming on the PC, was because of DayZ and H1Z1. But when it came out, it was good. And then them developers, and I feel like that's another thing with games today. The developers get greedy. They're not caring about the fans. They're not caring about the reviews. They're caring about how much money that they can make. So, of course, they're going to have a good selling point. Make it seem like that this is the greatest game of all time when it's not. And then at that point, they got all the money that they needed. What else is there to do? Sit down and enjoy their time with what they made from that game. But other than that, the games aren't good. They're not. And my thing is this: if they were good, they would have better ratings. Of course, that's usually how it is. And that's the thing. I feel like people, they don't try to pay attention to that, or compare the scenarios and stuff. Because look at movies. When movies do bad, they don't make it they don't play in the theaters for a long period of time. There's movies out there that don't even make it to theaters. Look at the movie Jeepers Creepers 3. Now, some would say that was a good movie. The majority of the people are going to say that was one of the worst movies to come out. So that's why, when I go and sit down and, watch that one versus the other ones, 1, 2, good. 3, not good. So that's why I'm when people, you don't see that with video games. People will continue playing NBA 2K, maybe because they like it, I don't know, but me personally, I couldn't be that person. I can't sit down and play a game and it's not good. I can't. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, no, the game's good. It's this, that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's not. They never will be. I'm saying, honestly, you sit down and look at NBA 2K and see that as a good game. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to disagree with you. That's not a good game. So that's why I'm at the end of the day, when all these different and new games, when they're coming out, I don't be playing them. I don't. I'll try. I'll give them a chance, but I won't play them for a long period of time because it's the same old, same old. So then it's leading back to what I said. When people look at me and they tell me, you're trash at this game, you suck at this game, because I'm stating the truth, I'm saying literally what other people are saying. And that's one of the things, it's okay, look at the other ratings. If somebody says, the next time somebody says I'm trash at the game, I'm like, look at the ratings. Because I'm saying, there's the last game that I bought, Assetto Corsa. And, hold on, let me look for that game again. I deleted that game, by the way, because I'm like, nah, I just can't play that game. 3 stars. So, 50-50 chance of it being a good game or not. Me, personally, I would tell y'all right now, that game is not good. Alright? I played 2 different modes on there, and it wasn't it. And I'm I sat there, I played, it was career mode and championship mode. Now, championship mode was a little bit easier. Career mode, they're having me playing all these different tracks, or all these different, practice, qualifying, test 1, 2, and 3, practice, qualifying 1 and 2, so let me count this up. Practice, or test 1, 2, and 3, with a practice, and then qualifying 1 and 2, 6 races, then to get to the official race. I'm saying, every game that I played, I'm thinking in my head, and that's why, a lot of times they be thinking, a person that's, they're playing this game for the first time. That's why I'm you guys aren't making games catered to people that are playing. You're making it seem like that. And when every game comes out, you're making it seem like that, this is their first time playing. I think that's why NBA 2K fails every single time when it comes out, because you're making it seem like that this is their first time of them ever playing it. Where you got a person starting off in high school, college, or whatever, and then they got to work their way. No, they can't they can't already have a good overall rating. No, they're starting off as trash. That's not good. That never will be good. So I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, I'm like, or no, that's what I wanted to. So the Assetto Corsa Competition or something like that. So last rating, 5 stars. So somebody said that it was good. So actually, it shows. So it shows right here, like, you know, and it's like a half and half chance of it being bad or good. 34% gave it 5 stars. 14% gave it 4 stars. 6% gave it 3 stars. 8% gave it 2 stars. And if y'all can do math, 38% gave it 1 star. That's the most. So this one guy gave it 5 stars. Great sim, worth the efforts of switching the views. Another rating, good game. This is the most realistic racing game on Xbox. 5 stars. No hagan casa a las malas resinas. I don't even speak Spanish. I don't even know what that means. 1 star, trash. I can't even use a Logitech G923, and this game has been out for a year. Absolutely trash. Another rating, good game. I'm glad to have this game with the discount. With the discount, meaning that they don't want to pay no full price for this game. If they paid full price, how much is this game full price? Because I don't think I paid full price for it either. $39.99. So that's the best that they could, that they can do. Because I'm like, yeah, that game does not meet its standards. But somebody must have put a curse word, and they were like, can't even drive out pits. Yeah, there's a lot going on with Assetto Corsa. But no, I did read some good ratings. But here's the thing, though. Me personally, I would not play that game again. I'd rather play an older racing game than to play that game again. In fact, I actually did buy an older racing game, so I won't have to play that game again. Because I'm like, you guys failed with that game. You failed. Plain and simple. I'm saying, like, if that game would have been a success, it'd been better than Forza Horizon 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It would have been better than Grid and the newest Grid game that's coming out. It would have been better than every racing game possible. The only reason why I wanted to play that game to see what it was about is because people were saying that that's a game to play on PlayStation. Because PlayStation only has, like, one racing game? And then maybe, like, the other games that get released, like, like, with all consoles and PC and all that stuff. But other than that, I was just like, bruh, I wish I never would have known of that game. Because I was like, it is not good. You can't have no fun in it. So, anyways, but yeah, I'll probably end up doing the part 2, talking on more things with this episode. But I just wanted to, say that real quick. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to all my 39 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off of your first purchase. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode, and peace.